Across the world, legends whisper of lands that once were, radiant kingdoms swallowed by sea or mist, remembered only in story. They share no borders in geography, yet in spirit they echo one another. The hope that somewhere, just beyond reach, lies a paradise lost. Atlantis is the most famous. Plato wrote of an island empire beyond the Pillars of Hercules, ruled by kings descended from Poseidon. Its cities glimmered with temples of gold and canals that shone like mirrors. But hubris brought its doom, and the island sank beneath the waves in a single night. Scholars still debate Plato's intent. Was Atlantis a parable of pride, a political allegory, or a memory of some Bronze Age catastrophe, such as the eruption of Thera? Whatever the truth, the story endured as the archetype of a sunken utopia, a symbol of greatness lost in an instant. To the Pacific, storytellers point to Mu. In 19th century speculation, this vast continent sprawled across the ocean, home to a civilization of wisdom and peace. Though no geological trace exists, seekers imagine Mu as the cradle of humanity, a motherland of forgotten knowledge drowned by rising seas. Closely tied is Lemuria, born not from myth, but from science gone astray. In the 19th century, zoologists proposed a vanished land bridge to explain how lemurs appeared in both Madagascar and India. The hypothesis soon crumbled, but spiritualists transformed Lemuria into a mystical realm of ancient sages and spiritual purity. In the imaginations of theosophists, Lemurians were tall, ethereal beings who lived in harmony with nature and possessed secret wisdom. For believers, the lost continent became not just a geological puzzle, but a vision of humanity's forgotten golden age. Whether born of philosophy, pseudoscience, or folklore, Atlantis, Mu, and Lemuria reveal the same longing, the belief that behind the chaos of history lies an older, wiser order, erased from maps, but alive in memory. Across the seas of Western Europe lies Avalon, not drowned, but hidden. In Arthurian legend, it is the Isle of Apples, a land of eternal youth and healing. Here the wounded King Arthur was taken, to rest until Britain needs him once more. Avalon is less a sunken empire than a promise that heroes do not truly die, and that beyond the veil of the mortal world lies harmony and renewal. For Celts, it mirrored earlier visions of the otherworld, a paradise just a voyage away, where death itself could be undone. Sail westward again, and the Irish spoke of Hy-Brasil, a phantom island that appeared once every 7 years off the Atlantic coast. Cloaked in mist, it was said to shine with riches and strange wisdom, a mirage of plenty that lured sailors across dangerous seas. Medieval cartographers sometimes marked Brazil on their maps, usually as a round island floating in the Western Ocean. For explorers, such images blurred the line between fantasy and navigation, tempting adventurers to risk voyages in search of a dream. Not far in imagination lies Antillia, the Isle of Seven Cities. Iberian sailors told that Christian bishops fled there during the Moorish conquest, founding a secret refuge across the waves. Later maps placed Antillia as a stepping stone between Europe and the unknown West, inspiring voyages that reached the New World. Taken together, these tales, Greek, Celtic, Irish, Iberian, and modern, form a single pattern. They speak of lands untouched by corruption, realms of wisdom or healing, lost to catastrophe or hidden beyond mortal sight. Each version carries a promise that paradise once lay close at hand. The power of these myths was not in geography, but in yearning. To dream of Atlantis was to imagine justice restored. To seek Mu or Lemuria was to long for a purer humanity. To sing of Avalon or Brazil was to hope that death or distance could be overcome. Perhaps these lands never were. Yet in dreaming of them, people reveal what they most desire: a place where harmony reigns, where the world is whole, and where, someday, the lost paradise might be found again.